Hi guys, it's Nina with Cool Hip Funky Stuff. I have been an online seller since 2003, currently selling mostly on eBay and Poshmark, and I have another ship with me video today of the things that I've sold in the past 24 hours. That includes a couple of sales that I made just this morning, and one that I had forgotten to ship when I went out of town that I didn't realize. I couldn't find it and it was on my hanging rack, so I've got that to ship out, and I'm going to start with that today. So I had not sure how many sales, this many sales, and my total sales for the past 24 hours plus this one item was $294. So that's not bad. Okay, so let's get started. The first item is this shacket. They're still in. It is by George, so it's a Walmart. It's new with tags. I think I had bought this for myself. I don't remember what the original price was. It might have been $24. I bought this for myself. It's a size medium, but it's a men's, and I just didn't like the way it fit. Men's clothes are cut so square, and this did cover my hips, so they were just too tight, and the way the pockets was just kind of weird for me. I was going to use it for gardening when it gets cold. Just a basic. It's got fleece lining. It's quilted. Just thought it was going to be a good thing for me, but just the fit was not right, so I decided to sell it, and it sold today for $18. And I am putting that in a big box because I don't have a bag that's big enough for it. I've already set up this box to put it in. I don't have a plastic bag to put it in either, so I just basically take one of these big UPS or USPS boxes. I put tissue paper folded on all four corners and then fold that down. And then I can put a thank you sticker on top of that. Here's one of those that I got from UPacket. It's got a cute little pineapple on it. All right, here comes the sound of money. Once this way and once the opposite direction. I had a friend who had a shipping company and would like pack people up, and he said to always do it that way. Well, usually if it's something heavy, he would do it 3 times across the opening and then once across the other direction. So nice label on there, and this is going to Indiana. There we go. Okay, so something that I sold just this morning is this Vera Bradley duffel bag. Very cute. It was also new with tags, originally $85. I don't know if you can see that. There's the Vera tag. It's in a pattern that is called Cuban Stamps. And I got this maybe about a month ago, not long ago. And it was with all the luggage and stuff like that. I guess they didn't notice that it was new with tags because they only had it priced at like $2.19, which is what a lot of the used backpacks and things like that are in my store. One of my honey holes up here in northern Mississippi, or Mississippi as they say around here. It's shorter that way. So that I am going, again, it's kind of a big item. I don't have a bag that's big enough for that, so I'm going to put it in one of these USPS boxes. I'm going to put some tissue paper in there. So, I sold it for $40. It was an offer that I got this morning for $25. which I think I had it listed at 57. So I don't get emotional when people, well, I do sometimes get emotional when people lowball. I just don't act emotionally. So I will throw my little hissy fit and say, that's so rude. That's like, I'm not going to accept that. And then I'll just take a big breath and then send a counter. So I did that. And I sent an offer for $49, which is about 30% off of what I had it originally priced at, which is what I usually do for, like, when I send offers to likers, I'll usually send 30%. So I countered at 49 and let it go. I didn't think she would bite, but she countered at 40. So I took the offer. I figured I've had it for a little while. It's one of those things that takes up a little bit of room because I have some bins that I put my purses and things in, even though I could fold it up. But I like that offer, turning $2 into 40. My take home is about 30, 32 after fees. So not bad. And this little baby is going to Talladega, Alabama. Cool, that's just right next door. Okay. Excellent. Did I stick a thank you sticker on that? I don't think I did. So I'm going to put it, usually if I forget, like I think I did that before, I put them on the front. Let's see if I can get my chair to roll. All right, so I'll put it on the front. There are many ways to do your shipping. And I'm not the most organized person, so forgive me for having a wreck. All right, what's next? So a Columbia men's short sleeve button front is what is next. I have had this shirt forever. I don't know why. I just like these prints that have the fish on them, the outdoorsy prints. This is actually a 100% cotton shirt. It's a men's size extra large. There's the print. It's kind of, I liked it because the subtle print that's under there is actually fish skeletons, and then it's got all these bass in different positions, some of them with their mouths open, about to take the bait, that stuff. I've had it for a long time. This is probably one of the very first things I listed on Poshmark, which I started selling on Poshmark about 3 years ago. So this has been around for a long time. I ended up selling it for $12, and I was happy to do that and to see it go bye-bye. So I'm putting it into my little Mylar bag. Putting a thank you sticker on it. Putting it into my shipping bag. Today I'm using this one. My Posh thank you. And I'm going to cut this down. I think I told you guys before, I get these stickers at Amazon. And when I cut off the end, I usually use this to label my bins, or I'll cut it into smaller pieces to label some of my inventory. So it doesn't go to waste. I don't have to buy little inventory stickers or anything like that. I just use my leftovers. All right, this one's going to New Jersey. Yay. All right, what we got next? Oh, these are fun. All right, so I haven't had these for very long either. It's a pair of golf pants by a brand called Sligo. And I just thought they were fun. I actually found this pair, and I found two pairs of shorts that were also fun, bright plaid like this. One was red and gray, and the other was green and gray, like red, gray, white, blue, or green, gray, white. They're really well constructed. And I'd never heard of the brand, but I saw that, you know, the inside pocket that just has a logo fabric in there. It's well constructed. It was embroidered on the back with the logo right there. You can see the pattern is matched really well on the front and the back. So I'm like, they're good quality. So I went with it, and they're kind of fun. You know, people who play golf like to be loud. So I ended up selling these. I can't remember. I think it was an offer to likers, but I sold them for $25. So, and I think I paid less than $3 for them. One of the stores around here that I like to go to is, they do sales every day. They do a 50% off sale every single day if you are part of their text club. So you get the text in the morning, and there is only one color tag that is not included in the 50% off sale. And that's usually the new color of the week. I'm going to put this in the colorful bag. Let me get the thank you sticker on it. So I think these were one of the pairs that was 50% off. And I remember when I bought them, going up to the front, and the girls up at the front were like, oh look, someone bought the bags. Because they're not allowed to shop at their store, even when they're not working, which would kill me if I worked there. They can't shop, so they live vicariously through their customers. All right, so this is going to Fort Collins, Colorado. Yes, $25. So my take home was $20 after fees, not including cost of goods, which was not much. What is next? These pants right in front of me. Ed Hardy jeans. I run into these occasionally. This says it's lot 2010. It's size 32. I had them about a month. There is some distressing at the bottom, but you know, that's kind of an in thing. That's from where it's not factory for sure. But there are kind of a small size for men. Like these would actually probably fit me. I had them listed, I think, for $49, and I got an offer for $35. And I took it. I've had them for a little bit. Again, they were from my honey hole, I do believe, and they might have been full price. I can't remember. I think they were maybe $5.99. Not bad. So, $35 sale within a month. Not bad. Putting them in the bag. They're a little bit big for the bag, so I might double up this bag. Usually when I do that, I don't close it. That way, whoever I sell them to, if they are also a reseller, you can reuse these. But this just protects the pants while they're being shipped. Thank you sticker will hold the bags in place. Putting them inside a Posh one this time. Most of the men's ones I put in Posh ones. There we go. Whew, that one's biting me. All right, we are going to Jamaica, New York. I love like selling stuff to so many different places. It's kind of fun. And you get to see like kind of what's in different parts of the country. You know, it's kind of the same as when you're picking stuff up. different parts of the country, you're going to find different things. All right, this is a J. Jill sweater. It was, it's pretty. It's got kind of like this orchid colored, actually matches what I'm wearing. It's orchid colored. It's part mohair, if I recall. It was a size large. It's a really open weave. I've already got it in a poly bag, so I'm not going to take that out because I don't want to waste a bag. I'll just put a sticker on it. Put it in a pretty bag. I think I want to use my rose bag this time because it matches the color. Silly me, being girly, matching even my bags. You ever do that? Match your like socks to your underwear? Whatever. Makes you feel feminine. And this is going to Berkeley, California, which makes sense. It's a lightweight sweater. It was, I think it had little poofy, kind of poofy sleeves. So it's on trend. Open weave, which is probably good for California where it might get cool at night, but it might still be warm during the day. That's really light. I have no idea where or when I bought that. I cannot remember, which is pretty rare actually for me to not remember where I got something. But I got lots of stuff, so I can't always remember. Okay, another very old item that I've had for a while. It's a plain white shirt from Foxcroft. This is one of those that, you know, wealthy women like to wear. White is a very common shirt. And I just saw a stain on it that I did not see before. So I think I'm going to put that aside and see if I can get that stain out before I can ship it. I sold it for $15. I've had it for a while. I was happy to sell it for $15, and hopefully I can get that little stain out with my magic stain remover. I will report back. All right, the next item I sold is a very giant toy that I am going to wait to ship because I need to find a box for it. It's actually something that I had for sale at Amazon last year, and it didn't sell within the 6 months that they start charging you storage fees, so they sent it back to me. I've had it listed on Poshmark all summer, and now that we're coming into Q4 and there are reports that there are toy shortages going on, I think toys are going to start selling. So if you have toys, or if you like to shop for, like, you know, the toy of the year or whatever, they're selling on Poshmark. I sold this one for $36. It's that FG TV. It's one of those big pirate ship kind of thing. So I'm going to wait on that. If you want to see what it looks like, go to my Poshmark closet. Cool, hip, funky stuff. STF. Because STUFF was too long. All right. Next, I have a bundle of 2 open front sweaters. One is by Moth, which is an Anthropologie brand. It's brown. It's almost like an eggplant, purpley brown. It has this purpley thing going on. It's also got silver, so it's a metallic look. It's short, but has these long kind of, I don't know, they look kind of like moth tails. Moth is the brand. Their tags are always so small. This brand is hit or miss for me. I don't tend to buy a lot of it, but usually when I find it, it's a sweater. This one is short sleeved, and it does have a button, so it does kind of button crossed over. So it's kind of a unique sweater, which is partly why I picked it up. But it's been sitting for a while. I have definitely had it for a little while. Go ahead and put it in this bag while I have it. Hopefully it's going to fit. And the other sweater, I'm trying to remember where I got this one. I think this one came from North Carolina. I think both of these did, because I've had them for a little while. I've only been in Mississippi for about a year. Maybe not even. kind of back and forth because I take care of my dad, who's 90. Who happens to be calling me right now. All right. There's that. Second sweater in this bundle is a LuLaRoe Duster open front cardigan in this kind of mintish, mint colored green and gray stripe. It's very classic. This is about the only thing, this was a size medium. It's about the only thing from LuLaRoe that I pick up these days is a classic piece that is a sweater or a duster. I don't pick up the shirts anymore. Although someone did bundle some that I need to check and make sure I still have, because I've been kind of thinning out things that I've had for a while that haven't sold. But this did. I have another duster that she was sort of interested in, and then she changed her mind and decided just on these two pieces. So I sent her an offer on these two pieces of $32, which I believe was about 30% off of what they were listed at, and she accepted. So that's nice. Usually when I'm doing a bundle, I'll only put a thank you sticker on one of the items. So I'll do that on this one. And I'm going to use a box again, since there are two things that would be a little too bulky for a bag. So I'm in northern Mississippi. It is Monday. We're just south of Memphis, and it's starting to rain from Hurricane Ida. I'm getting a little bit of wind and rain. There was actually more wind yesterday. It kept clouding up and then getting sunny and clouding up and getting sunny and windy and blah, blah, blah. Right now, it's pretty calm. There's just been some drizzle all morning. I think the storm is heading sort of east of us, more towards Nashville, and it's supposed to be up like in Pittsburgh by tomorrow or Wednesday. So we're not getting much effect from it, which is good. Just a little bit of rain, which we need because it's been a bit of a dry month. Okay. Has anybody been using these bags and noticing that the glue doesn't stay very well? That's not sticking, so I'm going to tape it a little bit. Okay. Go. And when I have these boxes, I just use my entire sticker. I don't bother cutting it off. Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And my last sale is also a bundle of 3 items this time. The first is a J. Crew sweater, which I've had for a little bit. It's really cute though. I love this sweater. It's so tiny. It's a size small, J. Crew. Not the newer tag, but I've had it for, I think I bought this last year. It is made of 100% wool, although it doesn't feel like that kind of scratchy wool. It almost feels like it's nylon, so it's a good quality wool. It's got this great cable, like rope knit, cute button detail on the back of the collar. It's just really cute, and it actually even has pockets, which is probably part of the reason I picked it up. So it's a little bit longer length, even though it's a small. Just thought it was a really cute sweater, and I am glad it sold. The other piece that sold in this, or piece number 2, is a Madewell sweater, also in a size small. I just picked this up in the past month. Again, I'm not remembering what I paid for it. It is also merino wool. It says J. Crew UK Ltd on the tag, which is interesting. So it's a Madewell that was sold at J. Crew, or by J. Crew. So it just sort of does almost look like hearts. in the pattern. If you squint, they look like little chickens running across it. I have a thing for chickens. So I used to have chickens. I may get chickens again. If I can find neighbors who will help me take care of them, because it makes it very hard to leave town when you have chickens. Okay, and then one more piece that was in this, was not a piece of clothing, is this caloric salt and pepper shaker. It's an automatic grinder, rechargeable salt and pepper shaker grinder set. And this came in my Nordstrom half pallet liquidation boxes from Quick Lots. That was that $1,000 liquidation pallet that I mentioned the other day. It had a few electronics like that. I actually did a video on that to show that it was functional, because it was open box. It did not appear like it had been used, but it was open box, probably a display that they had that people were opening up. So I like the video feature that Poshmark now has for that kind of thing, to show that electronics are actually functioning. Or if, you know, you have a flowy skirt or something that has dimension to it that you want to show. So, the spice holders in there are glass, so I have wrapped them in bubble wrap and put them back in the box. So it made the box a little bit hard to close, which is why I have the rubber bands on it. This in this bag. Chunky sweater. Even though it's small, it's chunky. And I think between the two sweaters, the bubble wrap, I'm gonna put these in this box, which I've already got prepared, same way that I did for that George shacket. I'm gonna put this in the center, and I'm gonna put one of these sweaters on either side. And then I have some packing paper to put on the other sides. So I've got it packed like this. I'm going to pull the paper over, keep everything in place. And I'm going to put a thank you sticker on there just to hold the paper down. One piece to the other, even though I did put one in there. So this is how it will arrive. Ta-dam, ta-dam. And this bundle, I don't think I told you, sold for $60. So the two sweaters probably cost me, I'm gonna triple do this one, maybe $7 for the two. I have been so bad about my Nordstrom bundle, so I have no idea how much that caloric costs, but you know, it's like $20 a piece that I got for this stuff, so that's not bad. And it's all going into one place, which is Traverse City, Michigan. Cool. So I hit East Coast, West Coast, South, and North. And Northeast. Okay, so that's it. $294 in the past 24 hours. Cheating a little bit and counting that $18 George, but that's not bad for a day's work. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you saw some good stuff that you might want to pick up. Leave me a comment. Tell me what your favorite thing was. And come back and visit again. See you soon.